Hi, and welcome to Neo Does Makeup. I'm Neo, and today we're doing a foundation wear test. And I will be doing this all day. It is currently 12:12 in the, well, 12:12, like noonish. So I'm going to real quickly do my face and then head out for the day. I do have to go to work, so there will be about a 6-ish hour period where you're not going to have like updates. And that's because I'm going to be working. So, yeah. Plus, I'll be the only one in, so I can't like break away and like, do little like chats or anything. So I will be focused. I like to focus when I'm at work. So there's that. So let's talk about what we're going to be trying today. And I forgot to grab the information. Okay, so today we're actually going to be doing a foundation and concealer wear test. And that is the new Urban Decay Stay Naked Foundation and Concealer. Okay, just had to be honest though. This is the third time I tried to film this. First time, the shade was too dark, too orange. This is in the shade 51WY. CoverGirl one because it's really like light medium coverage, so you don't. It's really good for like a natural look. The foundation first looked like whenever I tried it in store, and now trying it here is like boom. So not gonna deny, this is rushed because my family is on their way home and I need to leave. So, honestly, no, I'm just gonna go take it off. I'm gonna stay home for the night. I'm gonna do a full thing another time. Second time, the shade was too light. But since we're doing a wear test for this, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be going out. I wanna look good. So I'm doing this fun look. And yeah, 40 double N. Honestly, I think my perfect shade was 41 double N, but they did not have that. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm gonna make that work. I look. Okay, so I will say, as I'm like bouncing and blending, it is looking better in person. I look ghastly. Oh my gosh, I'm just having no luck with this foundation. Okay, so it looks like it's warming up to my skin and looking better. On camera, not so much. Real quickly, I'm gonna see about this concealer. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so. That I needed a sponge, just gonna say. Yeah, that concealer needs a sponge. You know what, we're gonna go through this. I'm going to finish it. Look, I'm not gonna do a wear test for this because this is, again, not the good shade. So in that case, let me just cut again. Third time, I'm like, oh, please tell me this is the right one. Honestly, in store, this does look better. I would have gotten this the second time, but they were out. So we're going in with the shade 41NN and 40NN. And let me tell you a little bit about the claims about this. So I'm just pulling up the Sephora app. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Foundation. It is a lightless, weightless liquid foundation with 24-hour wear. We're actually going to try it for about 12-ish hours. And I have the shade 41NN. That is a light medium shade intensity with neutral undertones. So that's a neutral master tone, neutral overtone. And here's the bottle. I actually really like this bottle. I am all for like design and everything. So I think like the cutout here, while yes, it's a little odd, and then you have like extra space all around it that's kind of wasted technically. I love how this looks. Gold cap, very nice touch. Yeah, let's get into the claims of this. Oh wait, let's see. Okay, good for a year after you open. So let's see. What it is, a vegan buildable medium coverage liquid foundation with a real skin matte finish that lasts up to 24 hours. Good for normal, dry, combination, oily. Available in 50 shades, designed with 9 shade intensities, 3 master tones, 7 undertones. This is waterproof. Long wear foundation feels like a second skin. Thanks to its breathable formula, it feels better and looks better with Stay True color, which minimizes the appearance of pores. Honestly, I don't really worry about pores that much. Um, just lucky with that. Let's see what else. How to use. Get customized coverage with the Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation using different tools for application like coverage with a diffusing blush brush. I don't know why I use a blush brush for foundation. Medium coverage by using a blending sponge or the optical blurring brush. Full coverage using a flat brush like the Urban Decay Large Taper Foundation brush. And let's see. Oh! Oh. I knew I should have tried 51 NN. So they also have on here like the matches for their old Urban Decay Naked Skin foundations. So Naked Skin 1.0 is 30 NN, 2 was 30 WY, 3 is 40 WY, 3.5 is 40 CP, 4 is 50 WY, 6 was 51 NN, 7 is now 60 NN, and 8.75 is 60 WR. Originally, the first shade I got was 51 WY, which again looked really orange on me. I wanted to try 50 or 51 NN. That matches like my other areas of my body that's a little more tan. So that's why I was like, okay, let's try 40 NN because they didn't have 41, and that's when it was too pale. So I am hoping this 41 NN is a good match. Boom. Now let's get into this concealer. The information about this concealer. So again, this is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Correcting Concealer up to 24 hours of wear. Okay, and again, shade 40 NN. This is what the packaging looks like. Very simple, very sleek. I like it. Again, I think the kind of nice, like, I don't know, just like, I like this packaging. It's very no nonsense, and I appreciate that. It feels good in the hand. Plus, you do get this very unique, like, applicator, which I'm kind of into. So, cannot wait to try this out, and let's see again, what are this one's claims. This is an ultra-pigmented, light wear concealer that covers hyperpigmentations and imperfections with a real skin matte finish, and lasts up to 24 hours. It's full coverage, matte, liquid, good for normal, dry combination, and oily, vegan, cruelty-free. What else to know? With 25 vegan shades, this concealer features 9 shade intensities, 3 master tones, 5 undertones, and is enough coverage to last all day. Use this flexible second skin concealer for just about anything, from covering an imperfection to highlighting a cheekbone. The patented wave tip applicator, oh, it is patented. Wave tip applicator makes it easy to get the right level of coverage. Use the flat side for precise light application, or lean into the curve for a heavier dose of product. Okay, so if you want to go for more of that like light natural color, what they're saying is go for this side. If you want more color, go for this side. Which I think that's actually really smart in some ways. Anything else? Suggested usage. Patented way to, we talked about that. To spot conceal, match the concealer as closely as possible to your shaded foundation. For seamless application to highlights, use the Stay Naked Corrected Concealer that's just a shade or 2 lighter than your natural color. Considering that this is quite literally 41 and 40 NN, I think I have the right shades. And honestly, I've tried this color in store. It looks gorgeous under my eyes, so I like you because like you can see it's like pretty close to my skin. Real quickly, I do want to say that before I came on camera, I did do like my skincare, which honestly is not much, but it gives like a really good look to the skin. It looks really like nice. I like it. So whenever I do like my natural days out where I'm not wearing any makeup, what I do is I just wash my face, use my Mary Kay Clear Proof cleanser. I then tone using my Wet n Wild Rose Toner, the Rebel Rose Toner. And then I also, because what I brought out here, I just set all of that together because it's also a priming spray as well. It's the NYX Bear With Me setting spray. So I use that because that also has salicylic acid in it, which if you have more acne prone skin, that also helps. So that's why like I've had less problems with my skin. I'm loving it. That trio has just been really good for my skin. So that's what I did before I got on camera. Now I'm going to prime real quickly. I'm going to take, I haven't used this in a while, but I know this looks really good, especially on days when you want to wear things well. So this is the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. I'm going to take just a little bit and use that more in my T-zone, just because I do tend to get more oily there, so that's just a nice way to balance that out. Also, I just love the smell of this. And I actually have not used this in a long time, so I'm like, yay. So I'm just gonna blend that in. Now, I will be honest, there was also days whenever I would also just wear this on top of the skin as well, just to neutralize and help keep my skin from getting oily. But honestly, even whenever I don't do it, my skin has actually been getting really good. And it's gotten more to that glass-like skin. Like you can kind of see it now. It's more like that glass skin than oil. So I'm like, I'm okay with her. I gave so many compliments to my skin. I'm like, hey, thank you. So for the rest of the face, I'm going to take, if you saw my full face of favorites, you know I don't like talking about this brand, but honestly, I still use this primer because I got it pre-drama, and I still do like this. Honestly, it's a good, I'm not going to deny her products are good, most of them. I can't say anything about her newer products because I haven't tried them, but this is something that was always in my, like, I used to use this all the time. Now I'm just like using it to use it up. But whenever I do just need like a good hit of hydration and I'm not using my NYX, I'm using this. Now I will also say the NYX primer, I love it, but having this be my third time I'm trying this, I know that the jelly primer is too sticky for this foundation if you're going to be blending it out with a brush, which I will be doing. So I want something that's going to be less sticky, more hydration. So this is the option. So now we're going to actually get into this foundation. So let me grab my brush. Normally I would go in with a sponge, but I love how this looks anytime I was getting color matched, how people would use a brush. Now, I do not have that specific brush. It was the Sephora collection, the Pro line number 55. This is the Sephora Pro, and this is the foundation match brush. Now, this is good for like a natural medium coverage, which is what I want. Because honestly, oddly enough, I'm getting away from the full coverage. I'm liking more of a medium finish. I'm just going to do a few pumps right on the back of my hand. I will let you know these is very liquidy. It's 1, 2. Just so you can see, she's liquid. Okay, and we're going to start all over the face. Okay, so 2 pumps have gone that far. I have a big face, so normally it does take, I hate saying this, but normally it does take more foundation to cover my face because it is bigger. So we're going to be going in with the 3rd and 4th pump. I'm used to this, so I'm not surprised. But this is just blending, so I do normally have a problem spot between right here where it does not want to blend out from my nose, so I do have to go in with a separate brush, which I forgot to grab. So I don't know if you can tell from on camera, this is like the perfect color. Okay, I'm into it. Obviously I'm into it because I bought it. I will say my nose is looking a little patchy, so I'm going to go in with a sponge and just buff that out before I go with concealer. I talk a lot in my videos, I just cut it all out because I'm like, okay, No one wants to hear you rant for like 5 hours, Lonnie. Sorry, I had an alarm set. This looks like my skin, but like so much better. I am getting that like medium full coverage, which I actually really like this. It looks very natural, which I know a lot of people say, and then you look at it and you're like, oh my gosh, that's not natural. No, this actually like looks like it's blending directly into my skin. Now, I'll be honest. Originally, when this was first announced, I was like, okay, wasn't too interested. But for some reason, after I saw Sam Samaj, I don't know how you pronounce her name, like her channel name, I think it's Samaj. But I just saw her review and I was like, you know what? It did not work for her, but I really want to try this. It looked so good on her. And I know for her it was just because she's more like oily combo. I'm oily combo, but in like a slightly different way. If that makes sense, she's more combo right now, more dry. So I'm like, okay, I'm still a little more on the oily side, but I do want to try this. And so that's how this looks. Oh my gosh, it looks like my skin. I really like this. Normally I'm not that quickly impressed with foundations, but like I knew like once I tried it in store, I was like, okay, she's pretty. And that was when I was even in the wrong shade, so enough said with that. We're gonna put down that brush. Let me grab my little itty bitty brush so I can get in those little crevices. So this is actually just a Profusion eyeshadow brush that I just use to get in the nooks and crannies and for detail work. Because normally I use a sponge, so I just need to get in those little areas. So yeah, let me get a, not even a half a pump on here, just a little dot. We're gonna blend. Normally I also have areas right around here where it will not take on the sides of the nose, but it took perfectly. Wow. My camera did cut off partway through, but I honestly just finished touching up that area right here, slightly up here, and now we're going to go on to the concealer, which I have to say, I know this one I do have to use a sponge. I tried it the other day with a brush, and it just did not want to work out that well. I will still get a brush so I can get like right under, but mostly I do have to use a sponge to blend this out. Okay, so now I'm just going to set everything with some translucent powder. Honestly, I'm using the powder that I know is going to last the longest on my skin. I hate that it's this. Again, um, I'm not even mentioning the brand because I'm just like, you know what, it's what it is. But I know this lasts the longest on me, so. Okay, so this is what it looks like after powder. I'm going to real quickly head off camera, bronze, blush, highlight, take care of my brows, mascara, lips, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did take care of everything else. I'm laying my hair down so it can finish drying, and I have to say, I really like how this is looking. I will say the mascara is the only thing I'm like, not sure about. Then again, I'm using a different mascara than what I normally use, so I'm like, okay, we're trying her out. But everything else, I'm like, I look nude, but I look good. So I'm going to now head to Disney Springs for a little bit. So I'm going to be outside in the heat. I'm also going to have to stop before I go to Disney Springs. So I'm going to be out and about. I'm going to bring my work clothes so I can just quickly change, because I don't want to have to come home. Well, then again, yeah. So I'm going to be out and about. It is 1:07, so it took me an hour to do everything because I was also listening to stuff, redoing everything. Bronzer is Wet n Wild, blush is Tarte, highlighter is Wet n Wild, which is this beauty. Um, Setting spray, I used a combo of the one I don't want to mention, plus the NYX, because that does give you more like a natural finish. So I'm like, okay, let's go for that. Let's see, what else did I use? I used the Caution mascara from Hourglass, and for my little beauty mark, which I naturally do have, it was poking through, but I just wanted to emphasize it a little bit. I did use the Killer Kohl eyeliner by Collab, and for my brows, I just used the brow mascara in Nothing But Brunette by Wet n Wild. So that's it for right now. I'm going to check in a little bit. Okay, real quickly, just wanted to show you what it looks like in natural light. I really like how this looks. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna go to Disney Springs. We're gonna do check-ins around there. I love how this looks. Oh my gosh. I just really surprised some of my family in there. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go. I already have my stuff for work with me, so I'm just gonna like go from Disney Springs to work after I eat. So yeah, that's gonna be fun, and like, I know I'm getting like really close up, but like, I really like how this looks. Yay! Plus, I'm rocking my merch. Um, I say that jokingly because anyway. Yeah, I'm rocking it because I never get to wear it outside. So I'm like, you know what? I can wear it under my shirt for work. I'm just gonna wear it out. So yeah, and we're off to Disney Springs. Okay, so it is currently 4:21. So I've had this on for 3 hours. What you're seeing, so it's weird because it's not oil. And I know it looks like it is, but it's not. It's just like, I don't know, it just like really does look like my skin. So I'm still enjoying it. Let me get the mirror. Yeah, like in person, there's nothing here. Okay, maybe right there's a little oil break, possibly. But in person, it looks so good. So on camera, it looks a little weird. Did have to reapply lipstick. Messed up over here. It's been a weird day. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, head into work. That means I'm gonna have to change. Actually, I'm just gonna put my uniform on top of this. So I'm gonna be wearing 2 shirts. Then I will not be able to check in until after I get off. Let's go. Okay, so now you can see what I mean. Under different lighting, you can see like, it's just like skin. Oddly enough, it's showing better on Instagram, so I'm gonna include that clip. Okay, so now you can really see what I'm talking about. Like, it looks like skin, just under different lighting, it looks oily, but it's not. I don't get it. It just looks like skin. Many of my friends were talking about it, I'm like, this, but like, this just looks like skin. A little heavy on the coverage skin, but still skin. I've had this foundation on for just about 11 hours now. Actually, just a little 11 hours. No transfer. Wait, let me see. She didn't even check that. Yeah. No transfer onto the collar. I do wear earpiece, and that did not transfer. No, it did transfer. Very lightly, though. I did touch up on the nose area around 9. It's currently 11:45. But this makeup is still... It's still on. It's still clocked in. And honestly, it looks like skin. Like, I know on camera, it looks like it might be a little oily. That looks like my skin right now. That highlight's popping. I got so many compliments today at work, and I just love it. I'm just feeling like a little bit of sweat trying to form. Okay, that's funny. Just pat my fingers to watch. No transfer. So yeah,
I'm really liking this. I did have to touch up the lipstick earlier, but that was before work, and I haven't had to touch it up since, and I'm doing good. I'm loving this, actually. I literally was telling one of my coworkers, Lauren, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm loving this foundation more and more as it goes along, because it's weird. It's like it went on like a medium full coverage, but as the day's gone along, it's gone slightly more full. I don't mind that. Anyway, I'm going to go home, and then I'm going to do a final check-in. Which is going to be like 12 hours later. Full 12-hour wear test. Let's go.
Okay, so what do I think about this foundation? Well, first of all, it is just over, well, actually, just around 12 hours that I've been wearing this foundation. I only touched up once in my, basically just my nose and just like the sides. I actually really like this. So, if you look under my eyes, so you can see like under the eyes, slight creasing. I'm not mad at that. In the crease, kind of creasing. But then again, I don't use concealer on my lid unless I'm doing natural. But honestly, the creasing under the eyes is not that noticeable. I mean, keep in mind, I was like, at work I'm about this distance, so actually no, I'm more about, okay, that doesn't work. Anyway, I'm about a fair distance between someone and who I'm, like myself and who I'm talking to. So this is what they were saying. Honestly, this looks like skin, and I'm not mad at it. Now, let's get back into the claims real quickly. Let me pull that up. Okay, so for the foundation, let's get back to these claims. Buildable medium coverage liquid foundation. Okay, this started off like a medium, but as the day went on, it started to get a little more full. And I'm not mad about that. I know I said that in my last check-in. Like you can see some of the skin peeking through, but not a lot. Even up here, it did a really good job of covering my facial hair, which is spot on. Matte finish. It did stay mostly matte, but as the day went on, it just got more like natural, which I'm okay with, like a natural skin finish. Lasts up to 24 hours. That one, I don't know if this could last 24 on me. Exactly. Because, like, let's just see. Okay. Actually, no color is coming off. Well, okay, just a little bit of color, but I think that's actually the powder I placed down earlier. Let's try up here. Okay, yeah, there's a little bit of movement. But it doesn't look bad, with movement-wise. Let's see. Waterproof long-wear foundation feels like a second skin thanks to its breathable formula. I will say, the whole day it felt like I had nothing on. Like, I literally, it just feels really nice. With a true color, stay true color, which minimizes the appearance of pores. I said in the beginning, I don't really have an issue with pores except on my nose, which some pores showing. And it's funny because I used my Tatcha there to help fill that in just in case. I mean, it's not bad, it's not super noticeable, but me paying attention really heavily to the skin today, I noticed it. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, you know what? All I have to do, take powder. Okay, no, that made that worse. Never mind. Wow, that just made my nose look so much bigger. Anyway, my point is foundation hanging up. Let's see the claims about the concealer. Okay, so this ultra pigmented lightwear concealer covers hyperpigmentation and imperfections with a real skin matte finish. I think it really did a really good job under my eyes, and like blends in really well. Let's see. Flexible second skin concealer for just about anything from covering imperfection to highlighting to the up cheekbone. Um, Full coverage matte finish. I would say, yeah. And honestly, low key thinking this might actually be a little bit better than my go to, which is the Can't Stop Won't Stop. Now keep in mind, normally whenever I do makeup, I do have eyeshadow on, and that normally covers up right here and up here. So the creasing I don't normally have issues with because I have eyeshadow on. Ooh, that's bad today. So without that color there, I do notice the creasing. That being said though, I really like this. I mean, I like this combo a lot. My skin still looks good. I still look like I could go out for a little bit longer and still look good. And keep in mind, it's like 12:24 in the morning. So, I mean, I'm just really impressed. But overall, the new Urban Decay Stay Naked Foundation and Concealer are Neo. I like them. Okay, I don't know what to say. I don't want to say prude because I mean that's Jeffrey's thing. Um, and I don't know. I don't know what to say. I just really like this. By the way, this lipstick, love the color. Realize this color specifically does not wear the best. I know Boy Toy wears incredibly well. I'm new here, maybe just because it's a little more on the paler side, has some issues. But overall, love these collab. Uh, this is Collab Matte Addiction Lip Color. And this is, I'm nude here. And honestly, I got so many compliments on my makeup today. I had people saying I was beaming, my highlight was popping, my skin looked flawless. Which, I mean, okay. Uh, I had so many people asking me what I was wearing today, and or even they're like, wait, you have really good skin. I'm like, I have foundation and concealer on, and you don't. It's a lot. Not really. But the thing is, like, if I would just done a normal wear test and been in the house all day, it would have been different since I was at work. I was getting a little sweaty. I was outside in the heat, in the Florida heat, and that was terrible. So honestly, I did kind of put this to the test. And I really like it. I know you guys want me to do more reviews. I'm going to be doing them soon. I know I'm going to be ordering like 3 different foundations. Yay. One I'm really into, one everyone else is really into, and one no one is talking about. So, I am really excited. I'm going to start doing more reviews. I still want to do my fun looks, so I'm going to do those. But aside from that, yeah. I'm just tired. I know I had to edit this tonight, so it's up to for you today. So, plus I keep looking, I'm like, man, my skin looks good. Okay. Honestly, there's one moment at work where I was looking, I'm like, okay, hi, new like favorite foundation. It feels like that. And I'm like, okay, if I'm going out for a night, I'm wearing this. If I want to go with my friends to do something, I'm wearing this. It looks so good. So, just wanted to say that. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to stop rambling. I hope to see you next time. Before I go though, I hope you do. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you like me and want to see more, please subscribe and click that little bell button because every time I see a new video, you'll get a notification. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Yeah. By the way, real quickly, I do want to shout out, um, because today was funny. I was wearing this, and I had so many people complimenting me and be like, "Wait, is that your channel? Hold on, let me subscribe." So real quickly, shout out to Kiara, shout out to Mira, not Mira. Oh my gosh, I keep saying Mira. Marisa, and a shout out to Isel. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Um, Thank you guys for making my day today, and yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. And again, I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are. And yeah, bye.